my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen, and welcome back to another vlog. It is currently Thursday today. I'm in a kind of a chatty mood, and I'm also in a, like, my brain does not want to work mood, which is, it's been in this kind of a mood for the past, like, week. It's been very gloomy outside and, like, rainy, as you can tell. I have one student tonight, and then I'm done for the year. The teaching term is done, so that's awesome. I mean, I am teaching Thursdays in the summer, just one night a week, which is going to be a really lovely break. Gonna have to say, I've gotten to the point where I get to this point every year where I'm like, I just need a break. And recently with the pandemic kind of just like still being around, and where I am, we're kind of still in lockdowns, in like a pseudo lockdown, like nothing's actually like closed or anything, but it's just like restricted everywhere and restrictions and terribleness. It's just been kind of a time, and I really need a break. I just need a break from everything. I really want to go on a vacation, but I can't do that. So it's fine. This is like my next best thing, is kind of having my evenings back to myself, which is going to be lovely to enjoy in the summer. I'm planning on reinvigorating my creative sphere. I haven't posted on Instagram in a while. I've done like just video promo as my posts. I haven't actually done my bookstagram stuff, which is where I started in this book internet. Been on there since 2017. So like I haven't posted in a while, and it's like the first time I've ever taken a break from Instagram, and it's so weird, but I just have no will to be on there. I'm starting to get that back a little bit with social media just being like kind of just around me all the time. So I want to eventually, maybe in July or the summer sometime, like revamp my efforts, because I think the Instagram growth, I wasn't seeing any growth at all. I was never getting over 80 likes on my photos, even though I have close to 2,000 followers, and I was actually getting more likes on my photos when I first started out on my bookstagram than I was this past year. So I kind of want to sit and like really work with my social media sphere this summer. So that's one creative sphere that I want to kind of work on. I want to see how I can get back into my Instagram experience and stuff like that. And recently, because I haven't actually been posting, and I've only been posting like video promo, it hasn't been reaching like nearly as many people, and only like max 30 people like the photo, so it's really disheartening, you know? Social media sucks. But I really would like to get back into it. That's one little creative sphere. I also, because I will have my evenings off, I want to try and create a writing routine for myself again, where I can actually get work done, because the past month and a half now I have had zero will to write. It's driving me crazy. So I think it's just a culmination of bad mental health times and the pandemic and change of season, and just like I'm tired. I need a break. So that's what I've been kind of giving myself with my creative sphere. So I need to rejig that around, and once I'm finally done work as of tonight, I'm going to try and see what I can do creative wise to like rejig everything. This is the longest intro, but you know, it's fine. But yeah, I also wanted to just kind of start this vlog and have a chat. Speaking of vlogs, my videos have also been doing terribly recently. I don't know what it is. It's like Mercury's in retrograde, and it's just crapping on every single creative part of my life, and I hate it. Like, please, if you watch videos, please like them and interact with them, and for every creator, because it really helps even if you leave like an emoji as a comment, or just like the video and watch it all the way through, even if you put it on the background, it helps so much, because if you just watch like 10 seconds of a video, that contributes to the lack of engagement, and then the numbers in YouTube Studio are always just tanking, and it's just been a time. I don't know if it's just me recently as a creator, or if other people are experiencing kind of a down dip in anything creative. I don't know, but I think also the fact that I read 17 books in May is probably a good show that I haven't been doing anything else. I haven't been writing, I haven't been doing anything. So in June, I've already read 3 books, and I am feeling a slump coming on, even though I have like a TBR that I'm super excited about, because I have to read a book for book club, and I tried reading or listening to a bit of it on audiobook, and I gotta say, I hate it so far. I can't get into it. I can't even pay attention to it. So I'm gonna be reading that this week and weekend, because book club is on Sunday. So that'll be fun to try and power through. I don't know, you guys. It's Cold Mountain by Charles Frazier. Not looking forward to reading it because, as I said, I listened to like an hour of it on the audiobook and the narrator is so boring. And it's one of those audiobooks that you're just like, I just can't listen to this right now. Alas, I have to because it's book club. So, and they won't let me DNF books. Which is a conversation we've had before, and I hate it. But all right, anyways, I should be working right now, but I don't really want to be. So we're gonna just keep talking because why not? I'm gonna tell you what else I would like to read this weekend. I have also been planning like some videos that I'm hoping to do as like the summer rolls in and my parents go camping and all that. That light was amazing. Video ideas brewing in my brain for that, which is exciting. But I do sort of want to start working on my friend's Pick My TBR video because all my audiobooks were released today that I could listen to, so I think I might also listen to some of those. I am still reading the Icosar Falcon, or Icosar Falcon. I keep saying it wrong. Icosar. And I am still where I was last weekend because I just haven't had the spoons to read. I just haven't had, yeah, I'm struggling, guys. So I'm struggling, but I'm fine. It's like that weird, I'm on the precipice of like either being like fully breaking down or just getting out of this again. Like I'm on some sort of edge. So we'll see. But yeah, I think that's what I'll be reading this weekend is the Icosar Falcon really. And probably starting another book for my other video as well as Cold Mountain. So stick around, my friends, because hopefully this weekend turns around attitude-wise. I mean, like, I'm fine. It's just, you know, the existential, perpetual creativity loss is really terrible and really shitty. But that's what's up. That's a little life update with Jen. But yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs again and try to get some more work done before my last student. And I have to clean the basement tonight. And there's no Critical Role tonight. So I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I should read. Will I? I might end up just watching campaign 1 of Vox Machina, but that's fine. Anyways, friends, I'm gonna go and I will update you guys a little later. Hey friends, it is now a little later and I've come downstairs. I was listening to Cold Mountain when I was cleaning and I am now, I think 2 hours into the audiobook and I could not tell you what is going on. I couldn't even tell you a character's name. My brain is not latching onto it at all, so we might have to do some improvising and just read Goodreads reviews after I finish listening to it because I don't think my brain is gonna understand what's going on. It's so boring. The narrator has nothing to it because it's the author of the book. So like now I listened to 2 audiobooks narrated by the author of the actual book and both of them were desperately not good. So I'm just, yeah, it's not good. So that's where I'm at with that. I also tried to write and I got about 500 words down, which is not good because my goal was to have draft 4 done by midway through June and it's most definitely not going to be because it's already June 10th. I have 5 days left before mid-June and I've only written 20,000 words in this draft, so that's literally not going to happen in the next 5 days. It's just not. So I've extended my deadline to June 30th, 21 days, and hopefully I can get this damn book written and like good again. I hope I can get this bug back of like the love of writing. That's just where I'm at. I'm just in a weird slump of creativity. I'm also in the mood where I want to read so many books, but because I have to read Cold Mountain, my brain is like, you can't read any books until you're done Cold Mountain. But my brain doesn't want to listen to Cold Mountain, so I'm not reading. Oh, it's a time. So instead of reading, which I should be doing, I'm gonna listen to Critical Role, Vox Machina Campaign 1, and go and play Skyrim because that's all I want to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. is Friday night and I'm in bed. I am currently getting through a pick for my friend's Pick My TBR, so that's fun. I'm halfway, just about, and I started it today and I'm going so fast. I could probably finish it tonight, but I also want to watch Critical Role, so I don't think that's going to happen. But that's alright. I did also listen to the entirety of Cold Mountain today, and I could not tell you what happened in that book. I could not tell you. I had to pull up the Schmoop and the Spark Notes outline summary of them, and I reread it and I was like, I don't remember any of this happening. So if that tells you how much that book stuck with me, very little. I don't even know the main guy's name. The only name I picked up was Ada, so that book's getting a max 2 stars. Not good. It was so boring. So boring. Like, I should have DNF'd it, and like, it feels like I did because I don't remember anything about it. So, and I read it today, like, oh god. So another book club fail, I guess. But that's alright. You can't win them all. You still need to read more of the Icosar Falcon. I hope to do that tomorrow, Sunday-ish. But as for now, I think I'm going to read a little more of the book that I'm currently reading because I'm really liking it. And then I'm going to watch some Critical Role and just probably end up scrolling on my phone mindlessly for hours because that's what I do. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Friends, happy Saturday. It is afternoon. I think it's about 3 o'clock. I've just been having a day. I've done some writing. I don't know actually how much writing I've done, but I've done some, and I've ended up kind of just sitting there. And I did that thing where I was like, I need a quote. One of my characters, their name is Frankie, and they are obsessed with The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. So much so that they quote Edgar Allan Poe every once in a while in certain situations. So I was like, okay, I need a quote for Frankie to say in this situation. What would they say? And so I went and looked up the poem of The Raven, and then I was like, what kind of Edgar Allan Poe like edition of The Raven would Frankie be carrying around with them all the time? And so then I went on to Abe Books to look up editions of The Raven, and then I got into a spiral of looking at pretty old books, and now my Abe Books cart is full of like editions of Pride and Prejudice and Emma, and there's like an edition of Edgar Allan Poe in there, one of his poetry books. And then I forgot that I was supposed to be writing, went and put my computer on charge, started watching a YouTube video, opened up my computer again, saw the Google page where I had The Raven pulled up, and I was like, oh my god, I totally forgot that I was writing. But I think I wrote over 2,000 words today, and I think I'm gonna write more later. I just need to charge my computer because it's dead. That's exciting. I was watching Joel's new video where he reads the Percy Jackson series for the first time, and guys, I woke up this morning not really wanting to read the books that I'm currently reading because I wanted to read like a more lighthearted book. I'm reading The Book Thief for my friend's Pick My TBR, and I still have the Icosar Falcon, which is like a heavy fantasy. So I was like, I don't know what to read today. And then I saw that video. So I think I'm gonna reread the first Percy Jackson book because Percy Jackson is the best, and I really want to. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys my like full Percy Jackson collection, but because I have like the original paperbacks, I read the paperback of The Lightning Thief so many times, and I've annotated it for a video that I was filming at one point. So much so that this poor book is kind of falling apart to the point where I can't read it anymore without fearing for the book's life. You guys know what I mean. And I don't know if you guys know, but I was also on the hunt for the longest time. I had found like the original 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th hardcover books of the original covers at a like garage sale nearby, and that's actually where they had, I think they also had like the paperback of The Lightning Thief with it. It's not my version because I've had my version for a really long time. I was on the hunt for this baby for so long, the hardcover version of book 1, because if you look for the original hardcover versions of these books, they are expensive and very difficult to find. So I had this and I found it on Abe Books because Abe Books is my savior, but I think I'm going to reread the Lightning Thief just because I need some serotonin in my life, and like easy serotonin, I need to reread an old favorite. Really, like my favorite book in this series is the Battle of the Labyrinth, which I don't actually really remember a whole lot about, so I should probably just reread the whole thing. Let's be real. I think I'm gonna reread this today. We're gonna see how far I can get. I'm gonna annotate it too because it's my beautiful hardcover and it's actually gonna hold up. Other than that, I have the Heroes of Olympus books. My shelves aren't tall enough, so the first one's sitting here. And then I have the 2 first Magnus Chase books. It drives me bonkers that the second one is paperback, but that's fine. Then I have the first 3 of the Trials of Apollo, first and all 3 of the Kane Chronicles. And then, of course, I have the beginning of the REREADING Presents paperbacks here, and then the continuation of them here with Paula Santiago and Tristan Strong. I need to invest in the other REREADING Presents books at some point. Anyways, that's what I wanted to come in to say. I'm picking up The Lightning Thief, and it's gonna be a good Saturday. And I'm 157 pages into The Lightning Thief. I'm enjoying myself so much. Whenever I reread books, I just get so unreasonably happy. Because, maybe reasonably happy. I get so reasonably happy because I absolutely adore being back in worlds that I know and love, like Percy Jackson. And because on every reread, I notice things that I didn't notice the first time I read these. So it just makes me happy to be back in them because I notice things and I can see like foreshadowing that Rick Riordan is doing. And I just love this world so much. I also have the urge to watch Percy Jackson, the movie, even though I know it's absolutely horrendous, but like it's the feeling of like I want to watch a really shitty adaptation of this book just so I can see these kids on screen. Oh god, you guys, I'm so excited about the TV show. Literally so excited, but oh, so good. That's what's up, that's what's up. This lighting also makes me look really pretty today, so like we're just kind of basking in this beautiful lighting. It's making my hair look shiny. This curl also is the MVP of the day. It is so good, and it's been like this all day. We love to see it. I'm gonna get back to reading Lightning Thief. I'm also, I don't know if I said earlier, I am annotating it, so let me show you. So like, okay, so I'm on page 157, I'll remember that, but like from the beginning, which like iconic. Every book should have like a contents page like this. I'm gonna do this in my middle grade, and I'm very excited about it. I've already come up with some of my chapter titles as I'm doing draft 4, but like the most iconic first line ever. Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood. And just like, you know, going through and annotating, which is fun because there's some scenes like, you know, the Minotaur scene, I just get so caught up that I forget that I'm supposed to be annotating. And there's no annotations for like a good stretch because I'm so stressed out. But like, I just love it so much. And it makes me feel happy that my books are being loved in this way, you know? Also, the fact that Houdini also went to the underworld, I want that story, and I want Rick Riordan to write that story because I feel like that'd be awesome. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to reading this. And I love this book so much. Even just aesthetically, this blue, impeccable. Anyways. Oh, I just realized I have toothpaste on my sweater. Oh no. Please excuse me and my absolute trash. Anyways, guys, I'll chat with you later. My friends, it is now 11 o'clock at night and I have finished The Lightning Thief, and I am this close, more like this close, to just throwing away my June TBR and rereading the entire series and the Heroes of Olympus because I adore this world so much and I just want to be in it all the time. So I think that might be in the cards because this series is just too good, you guys. It's just too good. This is precious to my soul, and I think I'm gonna go downstairs and get Sea of Monsters. Even though Sea of Monsters is my least favorite of them all, I think I'm gonna go get it, and I think I'm gonna start it and read some of it and annotate it as well, like I did with this one. I'll show you, I think my favorite annotation that I did. I ended up going back because when I last talked to you, it's on page 157, and the first mention of Anaklusmos, is that how you say it? Anaklusmos, I think that's how you say riptide in ancient Greek. I went back to find the first mention of it, and I drew riptide on the side. And I think that's my favorite annotation that I did in here. God, I love this book so freaking much. Yeah, let's go downstairs and get Sea of Monsters because it was so good. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this series now. It's been a little bit since I've read these books. I can't remember. I think I reread them in 2019. I think that's when I did that video of rereading Percy Jackson for the first time. Finished it for the first time also because I never ended up finishing the last book when I first read them when I was like a teenager. So that's really fun. But now I've got Sea of Monsters. Sea of Monsters looks a little bit wrecked, but that's okay. It belonged to somebody else before me, so that's why. But yeah, that's what's up. 11 o'clock, diving into this. I have so many books that I want to read, but right now all I want to do is reread Percy Jackson. So that's what I'm going to do because self-care. I'll catch up with you later. Hello, my lovely friends. Happy Sunday! I just had my chat with my friends on Skype. I have the Sea of Monsters with me. I got through like 2 chapters last night because I ended up editing a video halfway through at like midnight. Ended up editing a video instead of reading because apparently that's what my brain wanted to do. So that's fun, but I'm planning on reading the entirety of the Sea of Monsters today. We're just making this a Percy Jackson weekend, which I'm excited about and I love it. But talk with the friends was good. I ended up giving Cold Mountain 1 star. It's really interesting because I think it was the narrator that really bothered me because my 2 friends also listened to it on audio. My third friend who picked the book had it physically and listened to it on audio. She did like half and half. She ended up giving it 5 stars. The rest of us was 1 star, a 2 star, and a 2.5 star. So I think it was the narrator, but also the content of the book was just not that good for me. Not my favorite, so. There you go, guys. That is the end of the Cold Mountain Saga this weekend. I'm in a better mood. I'm reading happy books, and I think I've come to realize that when I'm reading books that make me sad, not in a good way, like, you know, when you're reading a book, like The Song of Achilles made me very, very sad, but it moved me and it was beautiful and I adored it, right? That's a different kind of book than just a book that makes me sad. So when I'm reading a book that I don't like that's making me sad, my whole vibe is off. So I think that's what this vlog started with. My vibe was off and now my vibe is back because I'm reading happy books that I enjoy. I think I'm gonna go read, and I might also do some writing because I want to get back into some kind of a groove. So I think I might take my computer and go write in the sunroom for a bit and then read. So I'll let you know how that goes. Because I not only finished the Sea of Monsters last night, I picked up and finished the Titan's Curse at like 1 in the morning. And these are like not canonically, but like tried and tested, my least favorite of the series. But this go round, I am just adoring every second of being in this world. And oh, these are so good. The twists in this one are fantastic. I like that it's not super focused on a quest that Percy's doing. I like that Percy he kind of like sees more of Annabeth and learns about like fatal flaws and like sees kind of like the decision making behind like things that he does in his life, and he sees like
consequences of his actions, and I really like that. And then in Titan's Curse, it's really like the turning point, right? Like Percy makes the decision of like he takes upon the mantle of this prophecy, and it's like the turning point of the series. And this book, I forgot how deeply sad it is. Guys, like, if you know, you know, but it's just deeply sad. There's a lot of pain and grief in this book, and worry and anxiety over friends, and like just the unknown. Also, Nico, there was one point in here where Nico said something, and the Nico in this book is a little kid. He's like excited about stuff, and he's described in here as being like hopeful or gleeful, and he's constantly moving, which is really interesting. Like he's described as moving, like shifting from foot to foot to foot to foot all the time, which we lose after this because of the events of this book, and he just becomes this somber, totally just moody person after this book. Obviously he's totally valid in doing so, but it's so sad, and like for many other reasons it's just such a sad book. But yeah, I finished these two yesterday, and oh my god. Anyways, it's Monday, so that means another work day. So once I'm done my work day, I'm picking up number 4. I'm picking up Battle of the Labyrinth, which is so exciting because that one's my favorite in the series, and I cannot wait to reread it. I love it so much. And then I just keep thinking about getting to Heroes of Olympus. I'm very excited. Anyways, friends, I should go get my work day started, so I'll catch up with you later.
Hello friends, I'm popping in to officially close out this vlog. Alright friends, so this weekend started off with a little bit of an unfortunate kind of a low because I was reading Cold Mountain and I was not enjoying it, and I was in a little bit of a slump in my creative sphere and all that kind of stuff. Still am in many things, but I'm hopefully gonna turn that around this month at some point, or July, because it's already June, like 14th, 15th coming up, so maybe July, but that's okay. I finished Cold Mountain, gave it 1 star, had book club this weekend, so that's off my plate and out of my head. I also started another video on the side. I started reading My Friends Pick My TBR part 2, so I started reading books for that, and then I decided to just forget my otherwise June TBR and just reread the Percy Jackson series. And so I got through the first 3 books this weekend. I finished The Lightning Thief on Saturday and both the Sea of Monsters and the Titan's Curse on Sunday. This has been my weekend, and I've also written upwards of 5,000 words this weekend, which is incredible. I went and looked at my Scrivener file and I'm at 27,000 words in that draft, coming up right around the midpoint. So finally guys, we have a little bit of momentum with that project. Project Dream is coming along. Yes, we turned this weekend around, you guys. We did it. My children helped me with that, and I'm going to be continuing the 4th and 5th this week, as well as diving into the Heroes of Olympus this weekend. So you'll see that again next weekend as we go into that vlog. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below which of these lovely characters is your favorite. I think my favorite character is Percy in this series. I've come to realize he is just just incredible, and I love him so much. I love Annabeth as well, and I love everybody else so much as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in another video soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.